Hi, Adrian Manyathelo here. Today, I want to talk about how to manifest abundance or new abundance in your life. Okay. Um, Really, I want to talk this in a story. Right? When I was in high school, I learned something that really changed my life. Okay, because my life really changed in high school. So that's where everything just changed. And one of the things that I learned actually was something to do with planning. I learned that, which I'm going to show on the whiteboard. Every time I get on the whiteboard, you must be excited. You must realize we are going to learn some cool stuff here. Uh, I learned something when I was in high school. So let's suppose I was doing maths. Let's say this subject is maths, right? Uh, and let's say that when I get the maths exam paper, what I would do is I would browse through. I'll just browse number one. I'm trying to write number one there. I'll try to browse through. I'll browse through questions, right? Let's just put Q, right? I'll browse through questions, and then after that, I'll choose the easiest questions. Right, just basically planning it out, right? So I learned I got to plan everything. That's the one thing that I learned when I was in high school. So I'll choose easiest questions first, right? And most difficult last. Easiest first. I'll write first, by the way. Easiest first and most difficult last. Alright. Okay. And then after that, that's when I start writing. So I do the easiest first, okay? Then I start writing. Now, this changed my life completely, right? What would happen is that I learned that the brain, the way it works, is that when you achieve a lot, uh, it's easier for you to be able to solve the difficult ones. So basically, what would happen here is, let's say, most of the time, what would happen, 75% of the questions will be easy. So about 25% will be hard. So I'm tackling 25% of the hardest one last. So there were many advantages. Number one, I'll be able to finish quickly. I'll be able to tackle the easier questions quickly. So I do 75 of the work within shortest possible time, right? And then the rest of the time I just use it to do the difficult ones. And by the time I get there, my brain is so tuned, I'm motivated. And of course, nothing beats motivation. If you are motivated, you can do anything. So I'm motivated. All of a sudden, I'm able to get very good marks. That's how I did it. And so even in business, right? Not only in maths, by the way. I used this for every other subject that I did. I would never write a subject, anything without planning. So I planned this. And the other advantage that I got from this was that if you plan out, I would write this thing on the exam question, not on any other place. I write it on the, and I actually write at the top. I say plan, right, on the exam question, and so the teacher, when they come in, they know this was a plan. So let's suppose that I don't finish the question. What would happen is that the person who's going to mark my paper, when they see that, they actually see that I actually planned for the question and I had good ideas, right? So if I was writing like history, what you would have here is the points that I'm going to write down on question number one, on question number two, and so on and so on, right? So like I'll tackle question number one on its own, do a plan for its own, and then number two, I do a plan for its own, right? And that really, really, really helped me out a lot. So suddenly I began to get very good marks, right? So the same thing comes to business. When you're doing business, right, you get to, let's go back to where that screen there, lovely screen that I like. Okay, so this really taught me something, right? That even in business, when you're doing business, you got to plan out everything that you want to do, right? And there are certain principles that you need to follow so that you can be able to have that abundance, where you just excel, right? So, and these principles, a lot of people don't actually apply them. So today we've taken our time just to teach you that. Okay, so just now go ahead, click on that link below this video or somewhere near this video, and then our business partner is going to take you through this whole thing that we use that is really giving us breakthrough um, in our businesses, and I hope that will help you too. Thank you so much for listening to me. Bye for now.